I hope each and every one of us is or has been privileged to know Catholics who, despite many sufferings and even great tragedies in their life, still burn with a warm and vibrant love of God after many years. No doubt, we are in this church today because of the witness of such persons. We look on them and we hope for ourselves that our faith, our love of Christ, will burn with a similar brightness, a similar warmth and perseverance. On the other hand, I'm certain all of us know other Catholics whose light of faith has long gone dark and cold. Perhaps they have left the practice of the worship of God altogether, or they continue under a cold and heavy sense of duty and obligation without joy. The question for us today, the question that the parable of the 5 wise virgins and the 5 foolish virgins presents and confronts us with today is, what is the difference? What is the difference between those who persevere through long and hard trials with the light of faith and those who do not? Those whose light goes out, goes dark. The answer is wisdom. That is the difference between the 5 virgins who welcome the bridegroom and the 5 who are locked out. The former are wise, the latter are foolish. Every one of us begins the life of faith, burning with a bright love of God. That light and love is given to us as a gift from God at our baptism. It is lit in our souls and burns true and clear and hot. It is likewise true that we begin our various vocations in life with love, determination, and zeal. Everyone approaches their wedding day excited and determined to live out their promises with joy. Every priest and religious begins his or her life of service to God with a fervor, with a deep love. Those of you engaged in professional lives of service probably began as nurses, teachers, doctors, with a great and noble ambition to do good. Yet in all these cases, we know that not everyone lasts. Not everyone perseveres. We all know people who have burnt out of their faith, burnt out of the love they began with in their marriages, burnt out of their vocations. Perhaps we ourselves have experienced that burnout. Love by itself at the beginning is not enough. We need wisdom along with love to keep that love burning and true and bright. Wisdom is a great gift, but the aspect of wisdom that is operative in the parable and in our lives is foresight. To be wise is to have a sense of what the future might look like. And wise people understand that whatever noble path they take in life, There will be difficulties. There will be long and hard stretches. And in that foresight, the wise make preparation for those dark times ahead. Foolish people who lack this foresight tend to think their lives will be easy. When they begin married life, they imagine their whole life together will be like their honeymoon. When they imagine what Christian life will be like, they imagine consolation and blessings following one after the other in an unending stream of delight and favor. This, we know, is foolish. That's not true. Wisdom, foresight, teaches us that our love is tested. Our love has to endure trials, difficulties, dark times. And even though those dark times may not be upon us right now, wisdom teaches us to make preparation for them, to prepare ourselves to persevere. In the parable, that is represented by the wise virgins bringing flasks of oil, reserves with them. They recognize in their wisdom that the wait for the bridegroom may be very long, and they prepare. The foolish ones think it'll be quick and happy and are left out in the cold. Brothers and sisters, in this house of God, before this altar of God, we are given all the gifts we need to persevere in love in our lives, to remain true to God in good times and dark times, to remain faithful to the promises we have made on our wedding day, ordination day, or the first day of our profession of service. We are given the oil of gladness and perseverance by the Holy Spirit to burn bright. But we have to ask for that gift, and we have to recognize in wisdom, in foresight, that there will be hard times before us. With that oil of gladness, with that oil of love, we will endure. We will continue to burn bright, and we will not be shut out when we meet God face to face and show Him the love that He has implanted in our hearts, perhaps long ago at our baptism, still burning bright. Let your love shine, and turn to the Lord this day and ask Him to give you that oil, to give you that endurance and perseverance to burn bright now and all the days of your life.